I'm Vincent Ferrito.
And this is a giant moblin with a bat.
And thumbs.
Thumbs?
Thongs. It's more like granny panties, but...
Yeah, I was going to say that was a bomb out.
Women's underwear nonetheless.
So I ended the last episode pretty abruptly because I had to piss really bad. Mm-hmm. And that made me think about... I originally wanted to ask Vincent a question. And I was like, do you think it's rude? Like, I'm over a friend's house and their bathroom's like right next to the kitchen, and we're like they're eating dinner. I'm eating dinner with them, and if I piss and they can hear it, is that like interrupting their dinner? I always wondered that. Like, is it rude? Like, should I try to aim for the porcelain so it doesn't make as much of a sound?
I think that's a good alternative if he can't hold it. But I think at that point you should do the best you can to hold the pee if it's right next to the bathroom. I mean, the aesthetics of that house is not your problem. And
That's the aesthetics.
That's wrong anyway, but I guess it is what it is, and you should just not do it during dinner. Or run the water, maybe.
Why should you not do it during dinner, though? You should be able to go to the bathroom if you want.
No.
That's like saying, like, you should worry about waking people up in the middle of the night when you go to pee. Like, if you flush the toilet. Do you not flush the toilet when you wake up in the middle of the night at somebody else's house?
No, I do. Are you playing Take Me Out to the Ball Game?
Yes.
Because it definitely sounded like
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out.
Give me peanuts and Cracker Jacks!
I don't care if we ever get back.
We should make a metal version.
Did I show you the Atreyu version of You Give Love a Bad Name by Bon Jovi?
No.
It's pretty awesome. They scream all the good parts, so you don't hear any of it.
I've never even heard that song by Bon Jovi.
You never heard of You Give Love a Bad Name? You're lying.
Maybe I have and I don't recognize the name, but... sing it.
Shot to the heart, and you're to blame, darling. You give love a bad name.
Yeah,
I don't know why you want me to sing, because I'm a terrible singer.
It's also Street Fighter.
You can do Hadouken if you want. In this version, you can hook shot up here, but in the 3DS version, they stopped that. I don't know why. Only on other parts you can do it, like only on the ones that are vines for some reason.
They changed games too much.
What do you mean they changed games too much?
Like if they
when they remake them?
Yeah, they should just do
Well, they want to make them better, but that was like one aspect that I was like, what? I can't do that anymore?
That's like Double Dragon. The original Double Dragon was amazing, and then they come out with Double Dragon Neon to try to make it better, and it's just crap.
I never heard of that one.
It's like an HD better version.
Remake? Oh, it was like made for Wii?
Xbox 360.
Really?
Like one of those downloadable things. What? You got the Lincoln Monument? It looks like the Lincoln Monument.
This is actually one of my favorite temples. It's like got this creepy ass music. The mechanic of it is actually pretty interesting because there's 4 mini bosses technically, and they all are defeated differently.
Are you gonna beat them all?
Yeah.
Recorders. No.
Ghosts.
Hold in. Record.
Tortures. All different flames. If you don't approach it the right way, this can be a pretty confusing temple too, but for the most part, it's straightforward. The easiest temple is probably, once you're an adult at least, the easiest temple is probably the...
How old were you when this game came out?
The Fire Temple. When this game came out?
Yeah.
1998, I was 9. I probably didn't play it till I was 10 or 11 though. I didn't get it when it first came out. I wasn't that cool. I actually told this to Mike in a previous episode about my experience with N64 for the first time. Was I wanted it for Christmas really bad, but my parents were saving up to move up here. They're saving up to buy this house, and they didn't have the money to really put out for big Christmas presents. And when this first came out, when N64 first came out, it was like $400. So
crazy.
Yeah, it's like freaking just as expensive as a PS4 is now, and PS4 is like crazy better. Not in regards to anything, but the specific hardware in it. But I really wanted it really bad. My dad knew it, and he wanted to give it to me. He really did. And since he couldn't afford it, I still believed in Santa because I was like 8 or 9, and so I was waiting up all night to try to catch Santa that year too, which was funny. I was like doing that whole thing. And then I fell asleep and I woke up, and you know how Blockbuster used to rent out the systems?
Yeah.
I woke up and there was a Blockbuster rented version of N64 with Super Mario 64, and I loved it and everything, but it had a note, and it was Santa saying that the elves weren't able to produce it anymore and Blockbuster needed them, so he could only rent it for me. So Santa rented me N64.
It was actually a pretty good
gesture.
Yes.
No, yeah, I like looking back on it, it's very like awesome of my dad to do, but it's just like funny when you think about it. It's like he still believes in Santa, so we got to do this,
right?
Because otherwise it's like Santa's lost. But also it was funny because what I used to do when I was a kid, I wouldn't write a letter to Santa. What I do is I would make a page and I would cut out pictures from like G.A.M.E.R magazine and like all those other like catalogs.
Like a white page or a page, physical page?
Like, no, I'd cut out the pictures of the things that I wanted. So it'd look like a ransom note almost, but just with pictures.
Right, yeah.
I'd be like, I want this, and I want this, and I want this. And it'd be like a picture of the N64, a picture of Super Mario 64, like all that. Funny story is Super Mario 64 was like, I fell in love with that game when I played it, when I got the rented version of N64, but I never actually owned it once I got a N64. I still to this day have never owned my own copy of it.
What did you get when you got the...
I got
Well,
this.
how long did you have the rental for?
It's a week.
A week?
Yeah, a week. But I did nothing but play it because it was winter break. You know, I did nothing but play the game because it was winter break.
Yeah.
I got GoldenEye, Diddy Kong Racing, and Star Fox 64. Star Fox was like my favorite game. Man.
I remember playing 007 at my friend's house.
007 was awesome too. My dad actually wanted to take that game away because of all the blood. But it wasn't even like really blood. The only blood was when it like poured down over the screen when you died, and like, you know, just the splotches that appeared on you when you got shot in multiplayer. But I got the cheat codes, you know, like there's like a whole bunch of cheat codes to it. And I was like, I could turn the blood off, so I turned the blood off. He's like, okay, well if you play with Brandon, just turn the blood off.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
I understand where he's coming from.
But I had to, like, that's how I convinced him to not get rid of the game. I was like, look, it's not a completely violent game. Like, I had to beg him, like, there's like a whole week of, like, transpiring events when I was, like, trying to not get it taken away. Because it was, like, my favorite game. I wanted to beat it, and it was, like, a lot of fun. But yeah, so that was like that. And then Star Fox, I actually got Star Fox because my aunt was in town, and she wanted to do something. She wanted to try out something with the Rumble Pack, and Star Fox was bundled with the Rumble Pack, and they didn't have any more Rumble Packs available at the G.A.M.E.R that we went to. So we had to buy Star Fox 64, and that wound up being like my favorite game. Diddy Kong Racing was a great game, but it wound up frustrating the hell out of me because there's so much
Diddy
stuff
Kong
to do.
Racing, really? How are you gonna shit on NHL and you play Diddy Kong Racing? Get real here.
Diddy Kong Racing was awesome, bro.
No
Ask
way.
anybody that owned an N64, man.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Dude. Yeah.
So I don't want to say it, but
So what?
it's
Say
just
it.
stupid.
Stupid? You can have your opinions.
I know.
No, yeah, like, I loved it, but, like, there's so much to do in it, and I wanted to beat it, and it wouldn't let me do it without doing all the extra stuff, so I was like, fuck
So you
this.
bought a strategy guide?
No, I just stopped playing it. I got, like, 3/4 of the way through it and just stopped.
Video game companies are so smart now, especially EA Sports. Like, they make you pay for extra content.
Downloadable content. Well, that's, like, another thing that gamers think is killing the gaming industry, is that they're like, that's not good for us.
So do they rebel?
No, we know we're gonna buy it anyway, but we just complain about it.
See, the only way to stop it is to not do it.
Gamers
Gamers are weak people.
We are. Like, there's no, like, that's why companies get away with what they get away with. Like, every game is $60 because we're willing to pay that price for almost any game that we want to buy. And then what ends up happening is those games, they would be much shorter if they didn't need to make that price point. But since they need to make that price point, they load them up with filler content. So it's like you have a whole lot of gameplay that doesn't seem like it's part of the game. And we don't like that. But if they were to make that game not $60, then people would be like, oh, that game's not as good because it's priced less, you know?
Right.
And then also, they would be like, or it would go either that way, or it would go the way where it's like, oh, that game's too expensive because it's $60, where you could get this game for $40, so why would I get the more expensive game, you know? So, like, either way, marketing companies think that they'd be missing out on revenue somewhere. Push it this way.
I need to get me a PS4. What are you new here? Come on, get through that shit.
I need a PS4 as well. I have a friend who's going to sell me his. I think. He has Xbox One and PS4. He's like, I hate PS4. I was like, why? He goes, everything with Xbox One is just much smoother and everything. I was like, well, I guess, like, because I don't think he's a hardcore gamer, so I think that's why Xbox One works for him, because Xbox One is, let's face it, it's not for hardcore gamers. It's more for people that just want a box that does everything.
Really? I figured it was the opposite. I figured if you were a hardcore gamer, you like Xbox One more. Because they have, like, all the trophies and all that stuff.
Well, so does, well, no, trophies is PlayStation, achievements.
Achievements is what I meant, yeah.
Is Xbox. But no, yeah, that's one aspect of it, but, Mike wants to get an Xbox One strictly because of his achievements on his Xbox 360. So there's that. But other than that,
Now, when he says that things run so much smoothly on Xbox One, what does he really mean? Like gameplay or just...
No, he was talking about, like, he goes, I could just switch from one thing to the other very easily and everything. I was playing around with my other friend's Xbox One, and I was like, this is cool, but I don't really care for it. Because that's not what I would use it for. I'm not going to be like, Xbox, switch back to TVs. Xbox, switch back to freaking this, you know? I'm going to be playing games. For that. Yeah, like, I don't have a need for that, and that's why it's not working for me. But other people, I can see why it works for him. He's like, the friend that has it that wants to get rid of his PS4 is like, he's not like a snobby rich kid, but he's well off, and you know, he just does what he does. It's my friend. Yeah, he does jiu-jitsu with me.
You still do that?
Yeah. I'm competing next 2 weeks. Shit. Wrong way.
That hurt.
No, yeah. July 19th, I have a competition.
You gonna win?
Of course. I have 31 people in my division. That's That's 5 fights in one day.
Damn.
Yeah, it's crazy. But no, like, usually, When I go to other competitions, it's 4 or 5 people, just to put that in perspective.
Wow.
So it's like 7 times.
You have to overcome a lot of people.
Yeah.
Or, you know, since it's BJJ, you have to come on a lot of people.
Yes, exactly. As you like to make fun of. But no, he...
You don't get an erection when you hug dudes?
Nope.
Okay, anyway. So, what does he want to do?
No, he, his parents, like, his dad's, like, from Italy, actually, like, off the boat. His mom, too. They're awesome people, too. I got him to his house for the 4th of July. And that's how I found out about him wanting to, get rid of his, PlayStation 4. Yeah. Okay, this part's gonna scare the crap out of you. I'll just do this just for your sake.
You're really gonna get scared?
My shadow's growing. What is that? What is that? What is that? Look at me. I would have gotten captured by it to scare you even more, but I don't feel like wasting time. I was wasting enough time just doing that for you.
Thanks. I appreciate all you do.
Yep. And here we go. What else was I gonna say? Okay, so yeah, back to he's a good kid. Like his parents own an apple orchard. And it's like on their property. They have like 20 acres. This fight sucks.
You're gonna lose.
I have 3 fights.
2.5. He's hard. He's gonna bone you. Get him to fall down the hole. He's got a shield.
He doesn't fall down the hole.
Yeah, and hitting the shield.
See, he walks on it.
What the fuck?
I can fall in it though. Like when I first saw it, when I played it the first time, I was like, "What? That's a floor?" And I tried to walk on it, and I died. Now I have to fight 2 at once.
That's bullshit.
And then if I don't kill the second one in time, the first one comes back. That's bullshit. But I did it. So yeah, he, and then they also own a hair salon. So they own, apple orchard and a hair salon. And I think they have like other businesses as well.
Yeah.
But he manages the hair salon.
Does he?
Yeah. He's like basically in charge of all of it. Which is pretty cool, but like at the same time it's like you're in charge of a hair salon. But,
yeah.
But no, I love him, man. He's cool. He's just awesome dude. But like whenever I have a question about like hair stuff, like I go to him and ask him. Even though I have like other people go to, I just, you know, he speaks Italian, so I can like be like, "Oh, come stai? Hey, how you doing?" You know.
You speak Italian?
I speak a little bit.
Do you?
Just a little.
Where's this hair salon?
It's actually in the Gallery Mall.
I've been there.
There's multiple ones in there, so I don't know if you have been there. CNC.
I really don't get a haircut in the mall, but I'm usually a fantastic cuts kind of guy.
Fantastic cuts.
Yeah, but I actually haven't gotten another time already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been to him in years, but I went to him the other
Oh, you're gonna like this. You know who works for him?
Oh.
Your best friend from Puma.
Oh my god. No way.
Yep. He cuts hair for him. Yeah. And he says he goes, Pat's an asshole, but he does good work. Your best friend.
I can't believe he's so tall.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bleep out his last name too. But whatever.
You know how many Pat blah blah blahs there are in the world?
Well, you could have said I would have bleeped it out. I already got the censored beep already set up on the Premiere.
Why put you through that trouble when I could just say blah blah blah?
Eh.
Now you don't have to look for it.
Because you just think it's more fun to say blah blah blah. I don't want to annoy the hell out of you. Look, I already defeated one of the mini bosses.
You want to annoy me? I'm just gonna say random people's names now.
Oh my god, stop. Just because you think she's hot.
She just had a nice ass, but bleep that.
No, I'm leaving that in. I'm just going to bleep out her last name. So if she ever watches, she'll know you're talking about her because you worked at Puma with Debbie, blah, blah, blah.
In fact, her ass has her own Facebook page.
I actually... What?
Debbie's ass.
Really?
It's actually called Dat Ass.
Dat Ass?
No, what were you going to say?
I only worked with her for a few days. And, like, I saw her at the captain's table and I forgot that she worked at Puma, like, when I worked there. So I was like, how do I know that girl? And I was like, she's pretty hot.
She wasn't hot at Puma. Like, I never thought she was hot. She was, like,
Really?
just a quiet girl, but...
I thought she was pretty hot.
I don't know, I guess because I was in management, I didn't really look at her like that.
Yeah, the only one you look like that is Kathy. You know Lauren might hear all this.
Well, she knows I had a hot for Kathy.
Oh, really? What'd she say about it?
Yeah, it was before her, so she's okay with it. I'm much better like Lauren after Kathy was gone. Okay, let's think about that. What?
Nah, I'll say that. I'll say it off record. I was actually yesterday when I was going to watch the fights. I was passing by Kathy's house and I was gonna text her. I was like, "You could have charged for parking because there's so many cars parked outside of her house for the fireworks."
Oh, fireworks! I thought you said the fights.
No, I went to go see the fights. It was UFC fights.
Where was that?
The guy who owns the gym. I went to his house.
Oh.
What? It's not dead yet?
I can't believe people still go to the fireworks in their own like.
Yeah, it's kind of lame. That's why, like, the owner of the gym was like, "Oh, let's go watch the fireworks," and like whatever. I was like, and miss the fights for the fireworks? It's the same every year. It's like stupid.
It's any idea with the parking lot,
bro. Well, that's the other thing. I had to take back roads to his house because, like, and that's why I passed Kathy's house. Because I took back roads and I was like, oh shit. There's so many cars. I knew there was gonna be like traffic and shit, so that's why I took back roads. I was smart about it. Nope, this isn't the way I want to go.
How'd you get in a Moldy house?
This
Where
whole place
were
is
we?
moldy. This is the Forest Temple.
Oh, we were talking about so many things.
Dude, we got so caught up with fucking way past time. We keep going on these extended episodes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. I gotta start putting the timer on because we keep going over. Alright, as soon as I get through this next door, we're gonna call it
Moldy House.
Yeah, this episode's called Moldy House. Have you guys ever lived in a moldy house? Tell us. Like, comment, subscribe if you did.
My house gets like... I have to put a dehumidifier on.
We'll see you guys next time on Story Mode.